My name's Meghan Corella, and I'm an assistant professor here at UBC in the Department of Language and Literacy Education. My teaching and my research focus on power in kids' interactions, and I'm especially interested in how kids take up ideas about race and gender and language as they're interacting with each other. I've been interested in how bilingual and multilingual kids use their multiple languages, whether they're even able to in settings like language assessment and in classroom settings. English learners can get marginalized in classrooms by their peers and teachers because they're taking up some of these ideologies about language and related ideas about race and gender and ability, and using those ideas to sort of mark English learners as other, as not part of the normal classroom. As a society, we're taught that kids are innocent, or conversely, that they're mean. So we have sort of these either-or ideas about kids, and usually when we look at their interactions closely and with an eye to what their own interpretations of their practices are, taking into account what they say about what they're doing, we almost always arrive at a more complex picture. They're able to combine a lot of the complex messages and ideologies that they're hearing in ways that both replicate what we might think of as problematic and unequal, but also pushing back on those ideas and creating spaces for social transformation. A lot of people will say children are our future, and yet when we look at what tends to happen in classroom settings, especially in language education, a lot of more traditional mainstream approaches to language education around things like academic language have reinforced this idea that there's really one best or proper way of using language. So if we're teaching kids that there's a fixed or predetermined way that they need to use language, and yet we're expecting them to be the future and to sort of transform society, that's a pretty mixed message that they're getting. For all of our graduate students currently here and those considering entering our programs, I would just like to say you'll be in excellent company. I know this field is often viewed as having a sort of marginalized status. So I think it's really important to flip that narrative and to say that the work that we're doing is foundational to the continuation of society as a whole.